Welcome to T-Mobile Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And pitching here today, Logan Gilbert. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. We'll elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
All right, ready to go here. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Fouled off. He was late. And ball one.
Well, Boog, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history, which included a ton of doubles. Plus, he took home 5 Gold Gloves. He's a player that helps the team with his bat and defensively.
That one inside. Look out.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Sliced hard but foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Tyler Fitzgerald getting ready to hit. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Gilbert, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Oh, 2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball still 0-2. 1 out, bases empty.
Let's go, Logan.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Foul ball. Here's the pitch to Adames. In the dirt,
1-2.
now 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 out, space is empty. Got it. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back at T-Mobile Park. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Logan Webb.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's Victor Robles, one of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. And that misses. And that's ball one. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now 1 away. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. One down, base is empty.
Ball inside.
On the ground to the left. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those 2-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
And that one way outside. Ball 1. That one missed.
2-1.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Yastrzemski ranging back, hauls it in on the warning track. Mariners come up empty in their first try through an inning in Seattle. No score. Top of the second. Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
Matt Chapman.
Gilbert back to work. And that is downstairs. 1-0. Check swing, called strike. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on, when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Lamont Wade Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. Wade goes 6'1", 31 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2015. In there at the knees for a strike. No score here in the second. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Now a jump throw on the money. Nice play.
That is it. the designated hitter, Elliott Ramos.
My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
2 down, bases empty. Elliott Ramos digs in now, and that's in there for strike 1. Check swing, no appeal.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. That one not close, and the count's even at 2. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in Seattle, now it's Randy Arozarena.
The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Hit on the ground to short, and that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Oh, great stop. The feed for 1. And 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Lee settles underneath it, makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Seattle. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. That clips the corner. And a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Now a fly ball to right center. Robles makes the grab, 1 away. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Mike Yastrzemski Originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play.
Man, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That's off the inside corner. And the count even 1-1. Fastball is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's the left fielder, Grant McCray. Top of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And now the veteran third baseman, Jorge Polanco. Just missed.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Wait. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Here's Dylan Moore. And a foul ball. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Breaking ball misses down and away. Right side. Fitzgerald. Slings to first. Out. And a couple of quick outs.
The right fielder, number 10. Victor Robles.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Rip towards third. Chapman over to first in time. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle, and we're still knotted at 0. Back at T-Mobile Park as we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki.
Ball too high.
One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Go ahead run on base at the plate. Tyler Fitzgerald. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Ball.
The Giants hitless so far in the game. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
2-1.
Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Strike 3, got him swinging. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Not a very good curveball right there, but sometimes those high breaking balls kind of surprise you as a hitter, and when they stay high, have just a little more velo on them to get by you. And that 2-strike count, I thought was a pretty good pitch to hit. I think he got a little too excited and tried to do too much.
Willie Adames stands in. Struck out looking his first time. And Willie fouls one back. Man at first, one away. Strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The shortstop
1-2.
takes the ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Lee over at first with one away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The throw to third. He's in there. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Two on, one out. Matt Chapman, the next Giant to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one way outside. Ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1 ball.
Runners
1
at the
strike.
corners, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Grounded out his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Base hit into right center. And the Giants score first. It's 1-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Elliot Ramos. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball. No strike.
First and second, 2 down. That's hard hit on the line. He makes the grab, and that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1.
No ball.
Oh, he's looking great
1
so
strike.
far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh, flied to right his first time. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Ball. 1-1.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. That one off the mark. And the count now even up.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ground ball to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. The next offering misses, and the count's full.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Bert.
Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Luke Raley. 0 for 1 so far. Back to the mound. He's got it. Handles, throws to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Mariners leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Back in Seattle, we go to the top of the 5th, and digging in for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. Gilbert back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Hard hit right side to first. He's out. One away here in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out on the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
2 outs, base is empty. Grant McCray will hit next. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Base hit, and that extends the inning. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Move over to first, trying to keep him close. Lee, in his second season, 26 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. First pitch just misses. In the dirt, blocked. Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
So up next, Tyler Fitzgerald. 0 for 2 in this one. Misses again, 5 in a row. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch way upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 2 outs. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Mitch Haniger. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
That
Ball,
misses the
go.
zone. 1-1. Late swing fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And now J.P. Crawford. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's 2 away.
Third baseman, number 7, Jorge.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That smash towards center. That is the inning. Mariners go down quietly there. They're down 1-0. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
1.
Inside,
that's a ball.
just missed. The shortstop
2.
takes a ball.
This hitter's
2
looking for a
balls, 1
fastball,
strike.
but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
This one in the air. Polanco settles under this one. He's there. He's got it. 1 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And here is Matt Chapman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
No ball.
Here's something
1
cool,
strike.
Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
Swing and a miss at 96, struck him out. It is 11th strikeout, and this one really racking up the whips. So here's Wade now. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Gabe Spire up and throwing. Thornton warming up as well. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. Cut on and missed, And it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Giants 1 and the Mariners nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the sixth. And now for Seattle, Dylan Moore. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. And that's downstairs and outside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him! Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And up next for Seattle, Victor Robles. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. To the right side, Fitzgerald. Gets it to first. Out. And that quickly 2 away.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio.
So 2 down now, and here is Julio Rodriguez.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Just missed. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
On the ground to first. Wade. The flip to the pitcher covering. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Giants 1 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Trent Thornton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game, and now the DH, Elliot Ramos. That's down and in. A slider missed. The 1-0. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
I think that was a slider there, but he just didn't stay on top and release it out front. Kind of popped out of his hand and just never did anything.
That one fouled off. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Robles on his way over. He's got it. Runner tagging from first. Throws to second, but he's in there easily. And now the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Slow roller to first. Raley takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Grant McCray, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 2. And there's a ball.
Ha! 1-1.
And a count 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Raleigh gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now, Jung-Hoo Lee. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
McCray, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one almost hit him. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Arozarena makes the grab, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
That one drilled left field, and foul ball.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
2-2.
And as well, lots of pop in that bet. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Righty delivers. And that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And that one ripped to left. Brings it in. One away. And here is Luke Raley. And that's a strike. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Tyler Rogers getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Miller getting loose as well. There's a strike at the knees. And the count is 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or well. It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Mitch Haniger now at the plate. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Seattle. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Edward Bizzardo.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And here is Tyler Fitzgerald. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Slider for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. And they add a run. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Willie Adames, the next to hit. 1 for 3. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Bizzardo, in his 2nd season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a sinker, and occasionally works in a splitter. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Troy Taylor up and loosening in the pen. Spire getting cranked up as well. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
Now back, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And here is Matt Chapman. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch misses. Adames on at first, nobody out. And it's even up.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Runner on the go. Chapman gets a piece there. One on, nobody out, a run in, and we're at the top of the 8th. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Adames around third. He will score.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Edward Bizzardo gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Gabe Spire comes on now.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Lamont Wade Jr., the next Giant to hit. First offering, and it just misses. Runner at second, nobody out. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. In the air, left field, down the line. Rosarena hauls it in, and there's one away.
now back the designated hitter, Elliot Ramos.
Elliot Ramos getting ready to hit. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. High fly ball down the left field line. A Rosarena on his horse. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field. If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
And that's a base hit into left field. Coming home. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runner on at first with one gone. And now Patrick Bailey. Right through there for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. And that's a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean,
strike.
that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Step off throw to first. Ramos back on a dive. Popped up. Raleigh under it. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 5,
Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. In there, and it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He finds himself in a
Two
tough
strikes.
situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 3. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 was the solo homer. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Giants 5 and the Mariners nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Webb back to work. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Randy Rodriguez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. And that one fouled off. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Polanco.
A little bit low, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
And that one ripped into right. And foul ball. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. Two down, base is empty. Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Troy Taylor.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
McRae leading things off and takes a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Carlos Vargas getting ready to go. Ground ball right side. Raley takes it to the bag. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th.
Ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Tyler Fitzgerald. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's in the dirt. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Fouled off left side.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
2-2. Got him swinging. You chase the changeup. Giants go in order. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Back in Seattle, all set for the bottom of the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Victor Robles. Ball 1 there. Next pitch is downstairs. Strike 1.
2-1.
This one popped up. And that'll get down for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Logan Webb won't go any further, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound, and we'll have a new arm for you in a minute. New arm for the Giants, Randy Rodriguez.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Man at first, Julio Rodriguez. Up next for the Mariners. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Just off the inside edge. Fly ball down the line. Yastrzemski on the move. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. And strike 1 to the catcher.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
One, 2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Towards first. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they do get the second out of the inning.
Now batting the left fielder, Randy.
So it's their last chance in this one. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Ball.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That'll make it out of here. He made him pay for that one, and they slice into the lead. It's 5-2. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. In a 2-0 count, a hitter is on high alert. This is what you live for, to be in the driver's seat here. He got a pitch that he could handle, and he hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Randy Rodriguez won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Ryan Walker comes on trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. Look out, almost got him upstairs. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of inning number 9. Right through there for a strike. They're down to their final strike.
1-2.
Walker is just 1 strike away.
Ball 2.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. Two outs. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Now it's the Mariners DH, Mitch Haniger.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Swinging a foul straight back. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from T-Mobile Park in Seattle.